So I tried my hand at applying at ILM. Liam Scanlon did extend the offer. I do remember that in my interview, Doug Smythe was present, and he's hopefully a person you get to speak to as well. He's a maverick of the industry and still a good friend today. Yeah, Liam hired me, and Tony Hurd, I believe, was my first manager. That one is it. That one comes to mind very quickly. It was Jack Frost working on lighting snow and making particles, making snow berms under the steady hand of one Joe Letteri, which was a remarkable learning in there as well, because the lighting was relatively easy, but the snowflakes were easy too. The odd thing, the really hard stuff was when the snowman pushed through the snow, he had to leave this berm behind. So there was this little trail of snow that, gets pushed aside. And it had been developed to be seen from one side only, with this noise pattern in it, so you get this lumpy, interesting looking snow. And it had to move a little bit and crumble as you moved along. And there was one shot where we were looking straight at the snowman, and that berm had to form around him, and the bubbling snow had to move somewhat convincingly, but because it was looked at only from one side, the noise patterns moved only the right way for one side. But on the other side, it looked like it was running backwards. I just banged my head against the wall of the shader until I said, just cannot do this. So I learned shading at that moment in time, because Joe Letteri just, he said, it's not right. And he gave me that key insight. Maybe I had the willingness to go into shading at that time, but Joe said, oh, it's not that hard. Just crack it open, modify the shader, put a new noise pattern in there, recompile it. And what I had labored on for at least a week at that time, like overnight, it was the popular hit. And that empowering feeling, I guess, that stays with you.